excited Lucy's live with us this morning. Lucy, you're making something perfect for this weekend.
Yes, I thought this would be a nice Mother's Day dessert. So we're making strawberry and blueberry shortcake, and we're going to do it with a sweet biscuit today. And you were saying you haven't had it with biscuits before, and you know, of course, I like to make angel food, use angel food cake or pound cake when doing strawberry shortcake, but you can also do it with biscuits. So it's a really simple biscuit recipe. We're only going to use 3 ingredients, and it has a little bit of sweetness. We're only going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar. Anyway, so I thought we could kind of get started on that.
So homemade biscuits at that.
Homemade biscuits, and they're so simple. We're going to use self-rising flour. So we have 2 cups of that, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar in here. I'm just going to stir this up. And then our third ingredient is heavy cream. So I have 1 1/4 cups heavy cream, so I'm just going to stir this in, and the dough will be somewhat sticky. And we're just going to roll it out. So it's super simple. And this is, you can do this, just omit the sugar, and it'll just be, you know, a 2 ingredient biscuit. It's so easy to do it this way. I know.
I've never made a homemade biscuit. Now that I didn't realize how simple it was.
Yeah. I like to use, which of course, you know, I feel like most things, there's a lot of different ways to you know, make biscuits, but I just like the simplicity of this one, and it's just it's not going to take us too long to roll out either. We have the oven on at 450, and so it's a short bake as well. It's just going to take about 10 to 12 minutes, you know, just depending on what size biscuit cutter you use. So once we get this mixed in, as you can see, it's kind of sticky. So I'm going to flour our surface and get that going. I can probably do it pretty quick.
Do you want me to? Yeah, I can help if I need to.
And we're going to just knead it a little bit and then roll it out and cut them up. So super simple.
There's George.
Oh, there's George. Look, George, biscuits. He's always asking me.
Now come here so the people can see.
Yeah, come in here, George.
Our maintenance guy, as we like to call him. This is the wild thing about George and Lucy. They have this bond over dough.
We do.
Raw, just like raw dough, whether it's cookie dough, biscuit dough.
Yes.
I'm walking in case you want a microphone. You need a microphone.
George always wants me to make biscuits on the show, and I think I only have maybe once or twice.
But they're special biscuits. Whose biscuits are they?
Posies. I've done Posies biscuits before, and these are just, I don't know, she probably wouldn't cotton to just 2 ingredients here. Hers were a little bit more involved.
But George, I want you to try the dough and let us know what you think.
Aren't you not supposed to like eat raw dough?
This doesn't have eggs in it.
Yeah, it doesn't have eggs.
So it's fine. I think it's fine.
I mean, we can wink, wink. He's not going to try it.
Yes. Okay, here, George. Here, George.
Whatever. Raw dough either. Thank you.
Of course.
Give us
everybody knows I eat too much raw dough.
Good. Okay.
Very good. All right, George.
Okay,
you're gonna have to come back.
We'll save you a bag of raw dough.
Yeah. When I start cutting these out, I'll save George all the pieces.
Where's Donna and HR? HR does not approve.
We're calling. All right. When we come back with Lucy, we'll have these biscuits in the oven and work on the filling. George, thanks for joining us on the program.
Hey, George, what are you working on today at Fox 10? George is our maintenance guy. What are you working on?
Maintenance guy.
Yeah, you are.
I think I'm going to work on your lights during the show today.
To make us look better?
During the show.
Yes, to make you.
We legit just got these biscuits out of the oven. I can feel the heat from them still rising.
Oh, those were our simple biscuits that we made for our strawberry shortcake and blueberry shortcake. So we just combined some self-rising flour, some heavy cream, and a little bit of sugar.
They look cooked to perfection. Just a hint of the brownness, but not too overcooked. That's how you want a biscuit to be.
Yes, they are. They rose a little bit, and it was just those 3 ingredients. We just mixed that cream in there, rolled them out, and just whatever size biscuit cutter you'd like. So those are already done. It was just a quick bake too. Bake them at 475, and it only took about 10 minutes. So we'll just let those cool off. And then of course you could do whatever fruit combination you like. If you just wanted to do strawberries, that's great, but I thought strawberries and blueberries would be pretty.
Yeah.
So I have 1 pound of strawberries and 1 pint of blueberries in here, and I'm going to do the zest of a lemon. I'm going to do 1/4 cup of sugar and then half of the lemon juice. And then we're just going to let that sit on the counter, and it's going to create, and I'll show you here, it's going to create some liquid that's really good to go on top of the shortcake as well. And then we're going to next whip up our own whipped cream for it.
Great stuff. So good stuff for Mother's Day, as we're talking about, if you want something for this Sunday for mom. But also, due to the color scheme, good for the upcoming holidays, Memorial Day and July 4th.
Yes, it's hard to believe that we're already, planning on what we're going to do with our kids while they're out of school, and Memorial Day is going to be here around the corner. Like you said, we have all of our seasonal cookies and cupcakes coming in for those holidays. So it's definitely a fun time of year for sure to be cooking. And this is a really good one to do with the kids because it's so simple and it's something that they're going to love. So it's always good to start them in the kitchen with things that they're really going to like too.
Last time we talked with you and checked in, you were doing some updates to a few certain stores, correct?
Yeah, we are. And actually, I'm going to be at one of those this Saturday from 10 to 2. I'll be in Van Cleve, Mississippi at our store over there that we just remodeled. So we're going to be decorating cookies. Kids can come in and decorate cookies for their moms for
fun.
Mother's Day. So if you are over there, come see me on Saturday. And I'm debating with Spiro on which kids I'm going to take with me. I said, I'll take Elle because she's 6 and I can handle her. I didn't want to take Skittle. She's only 3 and she'll be running around the store. So Elle will probably be there. Skittle might be there too if I lose.
That's an acceptable option. You never know. It's always tough to keep an eye on more than one at a time. You never want the number of kids to outnumber the parent.
No, and yeah, your household is even, and we're always outnumbered, and it shows when you come over. I was in our Bay Minette store yesterday. We've been doing a lot of improvements over there.
Did you see Chastity Bird there?
No, and I should have texted her. I'll be up there a lot more recently, so I'm gonna have to text her and go see her and the baby.
Yep.
So we are resetting our Ace Hardware department in there, and we're also expanding to do equipment rentals there. Because they don't have a big hardware store in town. Our Ace Hardware
fills the need.
Yeah, fills the need. So we're working on that, and also we're working on our store in 8 Mile on Highway 45. So doing a lot of improvements all over the place.
All right, well that sounds great. We'll let you to continue to mix all these flavors together, and that, like you said, when we come back, we're making the whipped cream.
Yes, and then we'll top it all together.
All right, sounds like a game plan. Lucy is whipping up the whipped cream.
I feel like it's loud.
You know how she is. She's just always whipping something up, and today she's literally whipping up whipped cream.
I am. We're kind of on our last step of our strawberry and blueberry shortcake. So we made our biscuits, and that was our self-rising flour, a little bit of sugar, and our heavy cream. So we rolled that out, cut them out, baked them. It was just a quick bake, 475 for about 12-14 minutes, and then we have our strawberries and blueberries. We added a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice and some sugar. We have those sitting, and now we are just whipping up our cream. I have a cup of heavy cream, which I don't have anything in it. It was just the cream, and now that it's starting to come together and starting to form those soft peaks, is what they're called, I'm gonna add a tablespoon. You can use white sugar. I like to use powdered sugar usually, but I didn't have any. So you can use white sugar, that's totally fine. And then I'm also going to add in, I told you this thing has a mind of its own. I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla, and then we will be ready to put this together. So like we said, we thought this would be a good recipe for Mother's Day. Something good that even the kids could help do this. And of course, you could use all strawberries or whatever fruit you like, and we have the juice that came out of those out of the fruit, and combined with the sugar and the lemon juice we have in here, and so it kind of makes a little syrup too. And then we'll just top it with our whipped cream.
So good, you guys. What I love about how you made these biscuits specifically, they're not too sweet either. Like none of this is really too sweet. They just all come together to make a delicious treat.
Yes, so it's totally perfect. And you could just, you certainly, don't have to make the biscuits. You could do these two things. Buy a pound cake that's already made or an angel food cake that's already made.
I'm gonna try this.
Oh yeah, go ahead. So it's definitely something fun for, and I was, I told you when I got here, and I thought it was. My brother-in-law, Gray, strawberry shortcake is his favorite, and he likes it with the biscuits. So I'll have to give him some of these. Do you like it?
It's one of those desserts where you can eat probably 5 plates of it and you won't feel gross after, you know?
Yeah, that's so true.
Like, it's very refreshing, so delicious. Man, the whipped cream, I'm gonna have to try that at home too. Before we go, we want to mention what you're doing in Van Cleve Saturday.
Yes, I will be over at our Van Cleve, Mississippi store that we just remodeled, and I'll be there from 10 to 2, and we're going to be decorating cookies for mom, so kids can come in and decorate cookies for Mother's Day, which is of course this Sunday. So come see me if you're over that way, and happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you. We'll have this recipe, y'all. It's so delicious on our website, fox10tv.com.